Good afternoon, everybody. It's Worldwide DJ Freebird, and we're live right here in Macon, Georgia at Whiskey Rivers with country recording artist out of Nashville, Tennessee, Mr. Richie Fields. Richie, welcome back to A.F.B. Radio, brother.
Thanks a lot. It's great to be on here.
Man, we're live right here on the bus of Richie, which fortunately he has a nice coach to travel around the world in, or the country, should I say. He's got some great stories, and we'll get into that in just a moment, folks. But, Richie, let's talk a little bit about your latest single, Losing You. Now, that's a cool song, but tell us a little bit what inspired you to write that.
Thanks a lot. Actually, I didn't write that one. I'm real excited about it. We just put that one out to radio, and it's off to a great start. It was written by Gerald Smith and Win Varble. Win has written Have You Forgotten and Waiting on a Woman for Brad Paisley, a couple #1 hits. So,
Have You Forgotten? That's one by Darryl Worley. Yeah,
Worley.
I play that a lot on my radio show.
Yeah, and Gerald's got some great hits too. I know he had one for Lori Morgan, among others. Wow. You know, so great writers, and it's a clever wordplay. Basically, I was working on a song I was writing called "Can You Hear Me Now," and and I never finished it. And then when I heard this one, "I'm Losing You," it's really it's a play on words with cell phone. You know, everybody's been losing that call before, so it's kind of a play on words about am I losing the call or am I losing the woman? You know, and kind of struck a chord for me. I think a lot of people will too. So.
Well, I'll tell you, the folks, if you remember, I played "Devil in the Mirror" that Richie performs, and he's got his last single that was out, right? "Devil in the Mirror."
Yep, that's right.
And an awesome song as well. We play that a lot too. So, and we were fortunate enough to get a chance to come back and be with Richie this weekend. Martha Moore, his publicist, good friend of ours, and a great lady, hooked us up and everything. And I can't wait to see him perform because I've never seen you live.
I know you haven't. I can't believe that.
Hey, you know, it's always a first time for everything, but I'm looking forward to tonight. Looks like a great venue from what I can tell.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, they got two levels, and it's a huge club, holds about 1,500 people, and should be a lot of fun. I hope you enjoy it.
Well, folks, y'all got to check this out now. We'll be playing Losing You here in just a few moments, but I got something to tell you. When we pulled into the parking lot this afternoon, and this is beating him up a little bit, we got to get Jeff Foxworthy involved in this. And I do a lot of stuff with a lot of different artists, but it was so cool, but it was funny. It was hilarious. And Richie's a little embarrassed right now, but there was beach towels hanging on the outside of the coach. And it was hilarious, man. Now,
might be a redneck
if you hang your beach towels on the outside of your tour bus. There we go.
Country what is.
Hey, that's hilarious. I tell you, that was awesome, folks. That was really awesome. Now, Richie's got a great story. We just got through with dinner, folks, and we were talking about this during dinner. And I want you to tell the folks here a little bit about your tornado experience just outside of Denver, Colorado.
Oh, yeah, that was a lot of fun. We were on our way to Denver, and about 16 hours into the trip, and we got stopped about 3 hours short of Denver, 2 minutes short of the Colorado line, and we had a little breakdown. Guy comes out, long story short, tried to give us road service to fix it, and it was out twice at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Finally, he says, I got to come back at 7 o'clock, and we're going to tow you in. Like, great, okay. So 7 o'clock, I don't hear anything. I call the guy, and I said, are you still coming? He goes, yeah, and tell you guys to be ready. We've got 5 minutes. We're going to be there. We got to get you out of there fast. There's a tornado coming. I'm like, oh, great. We're broken down on I-70 out there. And so somebody tows the bus, and this guy hooks us up in his truck. 7 of us cram into there. He tows the trailer. As soon as we jump in, guy goes, the radio's going off saying, tornado watch in Goodland. Tornado watch in Goodland. We hope you're off the roads. We hope you're in your shelters.
Take cover.
That's it. We're like, no, we're on the road. So he's like, again, tornado watch in Goodland. So I look up to the driver, and I said, so where's your shop, man, that you're taking us to? He goes, Goodland. I just looked at the guys. I was like, this is not our day.
Not a good day when you got a big storm coming at you. Your shop's in Goodland, and you've got a place to be.
Yeah, no, it wasn't good. Fortunately, we were running way early for this trip, and we were still on time.
Well, at least nothing severe happened, and everything came out okay.
It was good. Nobody died in the area or anything, so it was all good.
Well, I tell you. Now, folks, y'all stay tuned. Like I said, we got Losing You coming up here in just a few minutes. But, Richie, now I got something to ask you. As an artist and all, what is some of the greatest adventures that you've had been out here on the road performing for the last 3 years?
Greatest adventures? I don't know. Some of the memorable moments I guess I can think of that really were important to me anyway. Once was when I was opening for the Kentucky Headhunters. They're a great band. I enjoyed meeting those guys. But after we got off the stage, and we had quite a crowd there, it was fun. I was watching them play, and this little boy over there with Down syndrome that was sitting, I think he was about 12 years old or something. He was sitting right on the side there watching, just having a ball, you know. And I had my merch table set up over there, so I just went over and laid a T-shirt on his lap. And I turned around, walked back, you know, I was maybe 15 feet away or whatever. And I turned back around, the boy's running at me and just jumping in my arms, you know, and just meant so much. And he goes back. I didn't even know it. He was with a group of about 20 people, like a lot of adults had taken.
Can I have 20 more?
Yeah, how about it? So I did. Once he did that, I was like, I was a sucker for sure. I went back and I was like, okay, now I'm giving you a CD. So he was thrilled and came back and jumped at me again, you know.
But you know, that child in 30 years will remember that night. If he never remembers anything else, he'll probably remember that night more than anything.
Yeah, I sure hope so, because I remember it, and it was a couple of years ago, actually.
Well, I tell you, certain moments like that are very inspirational to you all throughout your life.
That's a lot of the reason why you do this, you know, trying to touch people, you know.
Well, folks, y'all stay tuned. We're going to have Losing You coming up here in just a few minutes. We want to talk to Richie once again, and we're going to be back with him in CRS 41 in February, late February. Not first week of March this year. It's the last week of February. And, you know, greater things to come. So y'all be sure to go check him out at richiefields.com. You can see him on MySpace/Richie Fields.
That's right.
And, folks, look for him. Go get his music. Is it in the stores now, Richie?
No, right now we have it out digitally. You can find it on CD Baby, iTunes, Napster, Amazon, that type of thing. Yeah.
Very cool. Well, still, folks, go check it out. Download his music and enjoy it. I know you will. Thanks so much to all of you for joining us right here on A.F.B. Radio. Stay tuned. Coming up, Losing You by Richie Fields.